Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting. I appreciate you being here at the channel today. And for those of you that have not yet done so, please hit that subscribe button. And if you find the information that I provide beneficial, please hit that like button as well. Now, our topic for you today is, do you know your key performance indicators in your gym? Your key performance indicators, and do you know what to look for? All right. So what I want to do for you today is I want to give you some things to be thinking about, and I'll give you a little bit of maybe a homework assignment, if you will. Okay, is when I'm going through these, go back, think about the best month that you had. Okay, what was that best month? What was that record month? And maybe think about maybe the worst month that you have, and go back and grab these numbers from your best month, and then grab these numbers from your worst month, and then start to look at these. And we want to start to prepare a plan of action and some numbers that we're looking at to make this successful. Now, there's some key things, industry-wide we might like to look at, but initially what I want to do, because what I find to be true, sometimes these industry numbers, so to speak, will ring true. Sometimes they don't, because every club has its own uniqueness depending on how things are set up. So go back and look at your very best month and look at your very worst month, and let's kind of take a look at them, and maybe we can draw some conclusions as to where you need to be. But this will also help you make decisions, because what we want to learn to do is, we want to know our numbers, but then we want to learn to manage based on our objectives. So if there are certain components, certain indicators that we're looking for and we're not getting there, what do we have to do to get them there? What is that plan? So let me go through some of these and take some good notes. Maybe save this video, watch this one a few times to make sure we're staying on top of some of this. So number one, start to track your revenue per client, or depending on the type of operation you're running, your revenue per member. What is your average revenue per member? What is your average revenue per client? Again, go back and look at your very best month. What was it? Go back and look at your very worst month, and what was it? Okay, what's different? What's changed there? And what can we do to get it back to that best month? Number two, if you're offering classes, what is your average class attendance? And is this attendance going up? Is it going down? On the best month you ever had, what was that average attendance? On the worst month you ever had, what was that average attendance? Let's look at this. Let's see if we can start to understand some things. So we can manage based on objectives. What is your, whether it be client or members, depending on what you're running, what is your retention rate? And this one here, the frustrating part about this one, this was right up there with making sales. We want to know both of them. How many sales are we making, and what's our retention rate? And there's so many clubs that don't track this, but track your retention rate. What is it? What is your retention rate? Okay, and be honest with yourself. I get into with some folks, and we'll try to justify, well, that one really doesn't count. Well, sure it does. Okay, if you counted it as a member, you have to take it off on the other end. So what is your retention rate? The best month you ever had, the worst month you ever had. What changed? Did we lose a key person? Did you change billing companies maybe? What happened? What changed this, and what can we do to get that back? What is your profit margin? Do you know what your profit margin is? Do you know how to figure a profit margin? Okay, what are your profit margins? Okay, how much on a percentage basis are you making every single month? Okay, and I would say that if you're not doing at least 20%, may not be worth doing it. If it's under 20%, you've kind of bought a job a little bit. And so where are you at? Your best month you ever had, what was it? Worst month you ever had, what was it? What was the difference? What's your average daily attendance? What is your average daily attendance? Look at this. Are these numbers going up? Are these numbers going down? Okay. Best month you ever had, what was it? Worst month you ever had, what was it? If you're in the Group X business, what's your revenue per session? What is your revenue per session? Again, same thing. Best month, worst month. What is your EBITDA numbers? Okay, EBITDA, EBITDA numbers. Earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. And essentially, when you go to sell your business, this is how you determine profitability. And so take a look at it. Okay, look at your P&Ls and back out interest, taxes, depreciation, amortization. What is that EBITDA number? Okay, what is your number? Okay, let's look. Is it going up? Is it going down? And one of the things you might even throw in there is when you're looking at EBITDA, also back out owner's discretionary spending. Like if you're making your cell phone payment, if you're making your car payment, meals and entertainment, airfare. These are things that you're choosing to do. They really have nothing to do with the base operation of that business. They can come out as well. But what are those numbers? What does that EBITDA look like? All right. And then what's your revenue per square foot? How much revenue are you bringing in per square foot in your business? On a side note, one of the things that I think you can look at when you start to look at, hey, what are solutions? When you pay rent, a lot of folks have never really thought about this, but when you pay rent, you're paying rent based on 24 hours a day. And not everyone's open 24 hours a day. And even if you are, not everybody's productive 24 hours a day. Okay? And how can you maximize that revenue per square foot every hour that you're open? It's one of the challenges. And if you can master that, you get some good numbers. But what is your revenue per square foot? What was it the best month you ever had? What was it the worst month you ever had? Let's look at it. What were we doing different? What can we change to get back to what we were doing here? Okay? And there's others. Key performance indicators. What is your acquisition cost? What does it cost you to sign up a new member? What does your sales and marketing cost here? What does it cost you to sign up a new member? What is your closing percentage? What is your membership closing percentage? Most folks don't track that. They think they know it, but people that think they know it never really know it like you need to. Okay? What is your set percentage of appointments that come in? What's your show percentage? Okay, how many leads new leads are you collecting on a monthly basis? How's that look? So these are all key performance indicators, and one of the things for you gym owners that I'd recommend that you do is every morning you should be looking at this. What does this data look like every day? Because really you're making decisions on this every single day. This impacts how you do things. Because someone might say, well, my sales are down. Well, let's look at some of this. Maybe other things are causing that. Okay? How can we change that? But nothing will make your business more solid than really understanding these key performance indicators and managing on that on a daily basis. So folks, take a look at it. Use this as guidelines moving forward. It'll help make your business, much more successful. Folks, my name is Jim Thomas. My company is Fitness Management Consulting. Appreciate you being here. If you've not yet done so, please hit that subscribe button. If you like the content, hit the like button. And if you have comments, if you have topics you'd like me to explore, here on the channel, feel free to, drop a comment below. You can email me, which is in the description box below, or feel free to message me via Twitter @JimConsultant. So look forward to seeing y'all in that next video.